September 16, 1991, Nirvana plays their in-store gig in Seattle, Washington at Beehive Music and Video. The gig was played to promote the Nevermind album, which was just 1 week away from release. DGC, Nirvana's record label, were expecting around 50 people to show up, but when over 200 kids were lined up by 2 in the afternoon for a gig that was scheduled to start at 7, it began to dawn on them that perhaps the band's popularity was greater than first thought. Now, a lot of times when a band does an in-store, they'll just sign records and shake people's hands, but Kurt decided that he wanted to play. And play they did. Nirvana played for around 45 minutes, rocking out a 13-song setlist for the fans in attendance, kicking off with Drain You and Breed from the Nevermind album. Incidentally, Kurt broke his string while playing Drain You, and we had this little interlude between the first and second song by Chris and Dave. So all in all, you had 7 songs being played off Nevermind, including the big hit Smells Like Teen Spirit, which had just been released as a single 1 week prior. Now, when Kurt saw the line at the store that afternoon, it was marked that it was the first time he was heard to utter the words, "Holy shit," in response to his popularity. So as the gig wasn't scheduled to start till later on at 7 o'clock, the band decided to go to the Blue Moon Tavern and began drinking, and when they looked out the window, they saw dozens of fans looking in. It was said that the band felt like they were in a movie. When the show began, the record store was so crowded that the kids had to stand on racks of albums, and sawhorses had to be lined up in front of the store's glass windows to protect them. Kurt was bewildered by just how big a deal it had all become. Looking into the crowd, he saw half of the Seattle music scene and dozens of his friends. The store was selling the first copies of Nevermind the public had a chance at, and they quickly sold out. People were ripping posters off the wall, remembered store manager Jamie Brown, just so they'd have a piece of paper for Kurt to autograph. Kurt kept shaking his head in amazement. So this was huge for Kurt. This was really one of the first times that he realized just how big his band was becoming and just how popular they were getting. And it was around 7 weeks after this in-store that Nirvana went on their European tour. So that ran throughout November and the early part of December, and by the time the band had gotten back, they were now starting to get really big. Nevermind was really starting to sell well, and they had just been playing smaller gigs and smaller shows, but now it was time to step up to the big venues. They were really starting to get popular. And this in-store that they did September 16, 91, that was really the start, a catalyst for the band that showed them just where they were heading. And as they say, guys, the rest is rock and roll history. Want to thank you guys for tuning in as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time.